guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So it's another Make It Monday and it's time for our Index Card Scrabble Piece Challenge. So today we're doing the letter B. So let me grab the B out of the box if I can find it. Let's see. Alright, so one of these should be a B. Ah, here we go. Luckily. And that's worth 3 points. So, and that's just the points on the Scrabble piece, okay? So there are no points in this process. But if you like, we can make this a point system. But yeah, there are no points in the process as of right now. I am going to do a collage on this large index card. This is the 5x8 size that I picked up at the thrift store the other day. So now, I want to do something really cool and funky, but I'm a little nervous. So let me grab some supplies and see what we can come up with for the letter B. I'll be right back. Alright, so I pulled out a lot of stuff. Just to go on this little card right here. Well, it's actually a medium-sized card, but here, let me just show you some of the things that I pulled out if I can pick them all up. Here. Okay, so I pulled out some of my twinchies that I made with Elena Pylon, of course. I think this was one of her M Scrap Busters challenges. So I made a twinchie with that. And I also made this twinchie as well. So I figured B for buttons, because that was one of the requirements for the twinchie. And here's a little laser cut bicycle. It's made out of wood or chipboard. No, it's more wood than chipboard, but yeah, it's a little laser cut bicycle. Of course, there's a bird. All right, little bird washi. I pulled out a little butterfly die cut. Okay, so I'm thinking about putting that in there, maybe raised a little bit. So you know how that's done, right? I'll show you. And I grabbed some of my whale tail tabs. I don't know if I'm feeling this color whale tail tab, but you know, we'll see what happens. And then I grabbed some portions of tickets and an actual bird cage, some bird cage collage. Okay, so we're gonna do something crazy right now, okay? Let's just start doing something before I do nothing. I can sit here and talk about it all day long and not produce a darn thing. So I'm gonna start by just putting some glue down right on here and layering things on top of this. So this particular card may be a little bit loud and not everyone's style, but I'm gonna cheat by using this pre-collaged little ephemera that I got in the mail. You know, I ordered it from something, and yeah, so that's something that's gonna go right there. And then I want to start putting down larger things on here. So I thought I grabbed enough stuff. Apparently I didn't, but here is another page with some birds on it. And I think I used this in a project not too long ago while I was in my my RV camping somewhere. So I think that was a project that I did with these peacocks on ledger paper. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a super crafty day, and I hope a lot of you have decided to join me in this challenge. Don't forget to use the hashtag ICSP, which is the Index Card Scrabble Piece Challenge. So yeah, just don't forget to tag me and use that hashtag, and I will find your stuff. And yeah, I'll show you guys some love out there on your projects. This is the most tedious piece of paper I've ever spent time tearing up. Like, it just does not want to tear for whatever reason, but I need it to tear down some. Am I doing this wrong? I mean, what is the problem here? So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing fun and crafty things out there. And And I hope you've checked out my recap of the scrapbooking, stamp and scrapbooking expo that I went to in Mesa, Arizona. I'm still out here in Mesa, Arizona. I'm actually going to look at some property and then visit some friends. So I have some friends that live in near Flagstaff, Arizona, so I'll probably go visit with them. And again, I still want the index card to be showing on the back, or you know, certain spots of this paper. So I'm gonna leave my torn edges like that around there. And yeah, I'm just gonna pop a little twinchy down here in this corner just to fill up the space. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still out here in sunny, hot Arizona. I don't know when summer ends and fall begins out here. Like, it is just hot all the time. Like, you would think, well, actually, no. Temperatures vary all over the world, right? But you would think that, I don't know, we're in mid to late September, that this should have been at least cooling down. It was 109 degrees today. You know, I stayed inside all day, right? Like, I didn't even look out the window. If it wasn't for Dolce needing to use the restroom, or, you know, at least go outside and take a look, I would not have gone outside at all today. So, yeah, that happened. And yeah, I'm not really happy about it. I literally thought it would have been at least a little cooler. Luckily, my friends live in higher elevation, so yeah, when I do go up there to visit them up in Flagstaff, it'll be a lot cooler at night. Even during the day, it'll be a lot cooler. It's about 70 degrees during the day and like 60s at night, so that will work out really well. It's just that in the city, the lower portion of the state near Phoenix and Tucson, it's just very, very hot. So yeah, this is how you would raise your butterfly die cut off of your page. You just press on it in the middle of your palm, right? Make sure you get a good little floater right here on the back side, but you don't want to crease it, okay? And then you just take whatever round object you may have. You may even use a scissor, okay? And you just want to put the edge of that object on the edge of the butterfly and just give it a little twist, like just curl it over the device, like the scissor or the pokey tool or whatever, and it gives your butterfly this cool little effect, like it's now a 3D butterfly as opposed to a flat one. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little twist right there, and I'm only putting glue down in the center, so right along the center section right in here is where I will put a little bit of Fabrifix glue. And this is the craziest art glitter. This is the craziest tube of glue I've ever seen. Like this, I'm not used to this wide nozzle on the art glitter. So yeah, it's weird that the glue just comes flying out at you whenever it's ready to come out. So yeah, I'm very much used to my precision tip, but it happens to be, it's clogged, guys, and I can't find my little pen to go down in there. So yeah, that happened. So anyway, this is coming along really well. I have to get my bee on there, and for that I will use Fabrifix, because again, we are gluing fabric to fabric, paper to paper, and wood to paper today. And I'm going to put my bee right up here in this corner. And I have here this little bird cage. So I can cage any one of these birds, really. I can probably just cage the peacock, but you don't know that's what that is. This one already has a cage that he's trying to avoid. So let's see. Let's ink something let me grab some pretty inks. I have here spun sugar, shaded lilac, scattered straw. Oh, the decisions. Evergreen bough. And, oh, that is the evergreen bough. Oh, black set. Alright, so let's see. Those are my little minis. Maybe I'll use, oh, this is a bright purple. What is this? Shaded lilac? I'm going to have to get a test paper for this, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, this is like a very, very deep purple, which would probably look okay, but I need to get a different dauber. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna put, because I mean, look at that. Now that I've pulled out this purple, I didn't even realize my Twinchie was purple. The peacock is purple. These birds back here are all purple. Wow, okay. It's just, you know, who knew? Let's see if I can ink it with that pretty purple. I'm just going to use a little bit of ink on this little brush dauber, and I'm going to start at the bottom here. Oh, it's pretty. It's on I thought it was that color. It's actually a really pretty lilac-y color. I was like, I'll have to start very light and work my way up, but no, it does not need that. It is a very, very shaded lilac. It's nice. Yep. So that's what that looks like. I know it's hard to tell, but trust me, it's a pretty color. All right, so how's that? Does that make a difference? Do you see it now? It was white, and now it's, yeah, that works. Now let me just see something. I also have here Dusty Concord, which is a light shade of it's just a lighter shade of purple, or a darker shade of purple, I should say. So yeah, that works. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. I like that. So I'm just gonna pop that down right there and put my butterfly, not my butterfly, my bird washi behind it. So let's do that. If I can find it. What did I do with the bird washi? Come back. Well, this bird is now red, so I'm thinking I should save him for a different, he can go in there. I just have to line him up so that he fits into the cage. So yeah, okay, let's do that. Where his the red on his chest does not really, it does not really show because of the cage. So normally I would cut these down because they are usually too much border around the object, but this washi is so tiny, I don't have time in my life to waste it on cutting down this bird washi. And sometimes that's what you have to do, guys. You just have to decide, like, how much time are you willing to spend on a certain thing. Yep, that'll look good right there. I'm just going to use some glue stick on this bird cage. Oof. Which can be disastrous if you're not careful. Okay. And oh man, I wish my glue, my art glitter was working, because that would be ideal. On these larger sections right here, I'm just putting a little bit of Fabrifix, because I don't trust that art glitter in that that dispenser. I feel like it's designed to set me up for failure. So anywho, there's that. All right, let me grab a dry wipes, and I'm just daubing. I don't want to move my bird cage. These little guys right here, these the cage part of the die cut is very fragile. All right, so whoops, there's my bicycle. Does the bicycle need to go on here too? I think not. I think this has plenty going on. We've got butterflies, we've got birds, we've got a Twinchie with a button, the bees all over there, and I will round the corners on this once everything is dry. And I think our letter B for the scrapbooking, I don't know why the word scrapbooking has been on my mind lately, but this is for the Index Card Scrabble Piece challenge. Okay, so once it's all dry, I will cut away the excess around the top here and the sides, and then round my corners. So that's going to take a minute to dry. Next, we're going to do this little guy right here, and I had already went ahead and stuck down this washi collage on here of a bunch of bugs in various species. So there's I guess moths and dragonflies and beetles and all kinds of gross things. There was a huge cockroach back here, so I just covered it up. It just scared me, guys, and I was like, I love the paper, but I don't like that, so you're getting covered up. So here's another little Twinchie that I made in that project, the M Scrap Busters challenge, and I will find one of the uglier bugs to cover up right there. And here's this cute little bumblebee beehive die cut that I die cut it earlier, so I'm gonna use that. Here's another little washi sticker type of thing. Oh, it says pine cone. Maybe I'll save this one. All right, and yeah, so for this, again, I put a washi collage over this washi collage, and right now all it has on here are a bunch of bugs. So I'm gonna put a little Twinchie with a button on it as well. So B for button, in case you didn't realize. It's not B for Twinchie. I'm not crazy. I know it may appear that I have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Twinchie and we're doing the letter B, but there is a button on there and I don't want to take the Twinchie apart, so it's going, the entire thing is going on the project. You see what I'm talking about? This art glitter is nutso. It comes flying out of the container. So that's a lot of glue. I'm just gonna wipe off some of it with my dry wipes. And I'm probably going to cover this up. Oh, let's do it like right there. Okay, and then I will place this. Oh, this is so cute. I will place this bumblebee, the beehive little pattern right over that. So I'm just lining it up to see where I need to cut. And I will cut it right about here. Okay. So I'll just cut along this section right here, keeping parts of it intact. Alright, and that will go right there. Very cute. Okay, so I can basically just cut this whole section off. Alright, and again, these little intricate things. So this is how I've seen it done. Don't judge, but when you have something that has lots of little details on it, you just put a little bit of glue on the back of your hand and you dab it in there until it gets fully covered. It's a lot easier to wipe the glue off of your hand than it is to sit there and put a bunch of glue on the back of this little guy, because that would have taken me forever. And we don't have forever, guys. We really literally do not have forever. And I will put this little, I don't even need it. There's one already on here that says specimen. So let's find something else to go on here. Let's see. I have a little, what is this? A little whale tail. Yep, I can pop this little whale tail right on there. And now it's like, it's a little card, let's just say. Alright, so I'm just going to use a little bit of Fabrifix because it's here and it's quick. And another secret is that my Fabrifix, you know, crafting in a small space is always a challenge, right? So when you're crafting in a small space and you have a lot of stuff that you just feel like you cannot live without, you have to bring it all with you. Well, I lost the cap to my Fabrifix glue, and then I put it in the bag and it spilled out. So now I have a little Fabrifix glue cap that I've been using to cover up my Fabrifix glue. I'm using glue to cover up the glue. So yeah, that happened. So so yeah, it's just challenge after challenge, and we just figure it out as we go. I want this inked. I think I like that. I like that little Dusty Concord color. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. It's not the easiest thing to do with this. So let me grab a little dauber, and I can change the color for this one. Whoops. That would have been great if it went on straight on the first try. Alright, so here we go. I'm just going to use this guy. This is now my Dusty Concord and purple dauber. Of course, I've already put glue on this thing, so that makes it even more difficult. But I like this color. I think it helps with the pink. I'm not really a pink person. Alright, that should do it. That should work. And this is going to go right on here. Okay. So now we have two little journaling cards. I need a letter B for this one. Let's see. I will grab this B right here. OMG, now C and D wants to come with me. You can't play. You can't come. Stay. Alright, so I'm going to put this little B right here. Alright. And again, once this is all dry, I will round the corners and ink it. So let's check on this one. Whoops. Oh, you want to stay on the project? Fine. I will place you somewhere on the project. So this again is how it's done. You just put a little bit of glue on your hand and you pat your object through that glue, getting it all over it. Okay? And it's so much easier than to intricately try to get glue in all of those spaces on there. So there's that. And just wipe off the excess, right? So I'm afraid my B is still wet. It's like I can see the glue right there. It's still a little wet. And yeah, I think this is almost done. Like, there shouldn't be too many more details that need to go into this project except getting some glue underneath here. And wiping away the excess. Oh, you know what we forgot to do is our little bicycle. That's what's missing off of this one. So I'm just going to ink it in that purple And I will put some glue on the back of it. This is Fabrifix. And again, I believe it'll glue wood. So we'll see. We'll see if this holds forever like I think it will. And I'm just going to put my little bicycle right here in the middle of the page. Oh, I could have put it on there. Oh well. There's that. Alright. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the second week of this challenge. We're doing the Index Card Scrabble Piece challenge, and these are my 2 index cards for this week for the letter B. Alright, I will talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you guys stay naturally curious, and don't forget to like my video. All the links are down in the description below. Hit the bell for notifications, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!